Oh man, we tried to give it away, didn't we? I'm really proud of our guys tonight, and that is a very, very happy locker room. But let's talk about something real quick. Is the way I addressed the locker room, and the entire locker room was thrilled and jumping for joy and talking about Nashville and this and that, and you know, I let them know real quick that hey, listen, you know, our goal every year is not to be at this point fighting for our lives to get in that tournament. That's not our goal. However, we dug a hole, and I'm really proud the way our guys have fought through adversity and hung on through some tough times, and we got that goal accomplished. Now, I told them immediately, get that out of your mind. We don't go to Nashville today or tomorrow. Our next game is Murray State, and that's our focus. And I immediately poured cold water on that a little bit. But I said the most significant things that happened tonight were this. One is that you played with a lot of pressure on yourself, on us, as a team and as a program, because we know how much and how important this game was to us. That's number one. And it showed the first 5 possessions having 4 turnovers, or first 5 turnovers in the first segment. That's number one. Number two, what's more significant is a winning season. That was clinched tonight. That's significant. Number three, you held a very, very good team, a Hall of Fame coach, I might add, and a very good program to 6% less than they normally score. Defensively, that is a good job. So with all those things that I just talked about, I was very proud of our team. I thought from start to finish, we played with high energy. I thought Nino Johnson, once again, was a force. I thought in the first half, he showed out. He absolutely played well, handled the basketball. I think he had 5 assists for the night. But I thought he played very, very well. Let's see how many assists he did have. Nino Johnson had, I'm sorry, it was Tyler that had 5 assists. But I still believe that he was the difference in our team, because defensively he gives us such a big body. I told him after the game, I said, I apologize. I'm not taking you out of the game again at the end of the game for free throw shooting reasons, because you're the only one making our free throws. And if you'd have told me that we're going to shoot 60% from the free throw line in a tough game like this, I didn't think that we could win a game playing like that. But I thought from start to finish, our energy was really, really good. Our intensity level was good. And it goes back to the students. It goes back to the football players being there in their uniforms. You know, our guys have done a good job of being friendly to our student body, and vice versa. And that's what you love about our university. And then when you have that kind of support, and our fans, boy, they feed off of that. And I thought that was the difference in the game. And I thought first half, we scored the ball pretty good, 40 points. And I think at the end, 43 points in the second half. But I can't say enough about Tyler Stone. I thought his play tonight was really good. I thought he was good. He was solid, and he hit some big shots when we needed it. I think Jarius Bradley played with a lot of passion. Lucas plays with his heart all over him. And but I thought Jamal Calvin came in and gave us some good minutes. Antonius Cleveland, what about him? I thought that he came in defensively. He really did a good job. But you know, more importantly, he hit some big shots, 5 for 5 from the field. He hit a big 3. I thought defensively we did just enough to hang on. We were just glad the clock hurried up and ran out. I think finally, I thought the last defensive possession was good. I'll open it up.
Coach, I know you mentioned you don't want to look ahead to Nashville, but you got to be a little bit relieved to know after that UT Martin loss at home, you were back against the wall. You said it, your team needed to win pretty much out, and it has so far.
Relief is certainly a good word to use, because there's no secret that we got off to a tough start in conference play. Now the schedule didn't plan in our way. We weren't playing as well. We had some injuries. Now all of a sudden some luck started to hit us in the wrong direction. We had some half-court shots thrown on us. Next thing you know, we're fighting for our lives, just trying to be a part of NCAA March Madness. And we knew it was a reality that very well could happen, that if we don't play well and we don't start putting together some wins, that it wasn't going to happen. But I think you got to credit our guys for hanging on. You know, you and I talked about that for a couple of weeks, how the guys really hung in through those tough times, getting, shot after shot. It seemed like going against us. And instead of throwing their hands up and ready for spring, and they just keep fighting. And this was a big win for us, and I was glad to get this behind us, and we got to turn our attention to Murray State.
The 3-point, game, last couple games really, 3-pointers haven't fallen.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are still dominating in the paint. Has that changed kind of your game plan now offensively with the guys?
It's kind of been that way all year long. Non-conference season was pretty good for us. I mean, we shot the ball pretty good, fairly good from the 3-point line. But during the conference season, our 3-point shooting has not been. It's been a non-existent. Even tonight, I think we were 0 for 8 in the first half, and. But I thought our defense is much better. We're relying on our defense and rebounding the basketball to help us a little bit, and still shooting 50% overall and 60% tonight. And one stat that you got to look at that I credited our team, besides the defensive side of the ball, shooting. But one stat you have to look at, and not only shooting 60%, but having 22 assists. That's almost, I don't know what the record is. But let me tell you, there's not a lot of teams that have that many assists every night. And that's sharing the basketball. That's looking for one more. He's open, and then having a good high percentage shot. And that is something for a coach and a staff that we're most proud of. And that's the thing we're really hanging our hats on right now. It's really sharing that basketball. You really don't see very many bad shots, and I'm proud of that. And defensively, we gave them a chance. We made a bad decision at the end, and they stole the basketball, and they had a chance to beat us. But I thought our defense was solid on an out-of-bounds play there. It was solid a couple of times. I thought we were prepared well for their out-of-bounds plays. They didn't score on one out-of-bounds under possession the entire night, and that was big for us.